Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making steaks, but not just any steaks, Wagyu steaks. I'm going to be honest, I'm scared. These cost a total of $300 and the Japanese A5 strip costs $150. This is going to be the most expensive cut of meat I've ever handled. Comment on the video and let me know what was your most expensive meal that you've prepared and how nervous were you. We've got 2 Australian ribeyes, 2 American strips, and finally the king, the Japanese A5 strip. And just look at that marbling, it's insane. So I took these guys out of the packaging and they feel like butter in my hands. I can safely say this is already a unique experience for me. So we're gonna season these steaks with just some garlic and just a light coating. I want to taste the flavor of the steaks and not of the seasoning. Next, we're just gonna add a little black pepper, and we're not gonna add any salt for now. So we're gonna sous vide these steaks. I really don't want to risk ruining them on the grill or in a pan. And I don't have a fancy vacuum sealer, so I'm just gonna put them in some Ziploc bags and throw them in the biggest pot I got. We're gonna set the sous vide to 145 and we're gonna aim for medium today. I also put a potato masher in to hold the steaks down. After about 1 hour and 30 minutes, I pulled them out, and I'm hoping that the 145 temp wasn't too high. I know that the Wagyu gods will smite me if I overcook them. Well, the only thing left to do is to pat them dry and add some salt. Then we're gonna sear them to get that nice crust. I put some hickory and coals in the smoker and a grate on top. We got it nice and hot, and then we put those steaks in to sear. 45 seconds on each side and we're good to go. First we got the American strip, and all I could think is don't drop it. Next, we got the Australian ribeye. Now that I think about it, I've only heard of Japanese steaks having fame, but I do know there's other countries such as Brazil that have the picanha. I'm wondering if Australia has a special cut or a special type of steak. Let me know if there's any other unique steaks out there that you've tried or heard of. Finally, here comes the Japanese A5. Again, just 45 seconds on each side, and we are so close to the end of our Wagyu experience. I just wanted to take the moment to thank you guys for showing your support to the channel. Our last video hit 3K views in 3 days, so thanks again. Now the sear was good, but it wasn't the best, but I'm gonna leave it here. I really don't want to risk leaving them longer and overcooking them. We let them rest, and now is the moment of truth. We slice them open, and it's nice and pink. It looks perfect to me. I've never seen a steak with that kind of marbling. All that's left is a taste test. Well, today is my sister's birthday, and so she's gonna get the biggest cut. But here we go. First up is the American, and it's good. It's tender, and the seasoning is perfect. All you needed was that simple seasoning. The meat has so much flavor on its own. I've had some good New York strips, but this blows them all away. Next up, it's the Australian ribeye. It doesn't have quite the same flavor as the American does, but it's a lot more tender. Now, personally, I prefer the American over the Australian, but they are both just damn good. Finally, it's the Japanese A5 strip. I'm speechless. This is unlike any steak I've ever had before. It's insanely rich and flavorful. It's like meat butter. Japan wins the steak game hands down. This is just on a completely different level than the other steaks. This has been an unforgettable experience, and if you guys have tasted Wagyu, especially the Japanese A5, let me know what your first time was like. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.